From the workshop floor,
here are some creative DIY and thriftable gifts for this holiday season.
Don't buy pots new.
Don't buy pots.
Who's doing that?
I actually want to make this.
Are we suggesting a crochet craft?
They're actually too easy to make.
It's so cute. It's a great idea for anyone, really.
Here at TheSorryGirls, we love thrifting and DIYing for the holidays in order to be friendly to our wallets and also the planet.
So today we're going to be recommending some gift ideas that are DIYable, that are thriftable, that are budget friendly for any type of person in your life.
Mm-hmm. Whether you're a DIY pro or you're just starting out, we've got ideas for you.
Yeah, we should just get into this, but first we need to welcome Emma to the floor.
Hello.
You
Thanks
guys,
for having me.
Thanks for being here. Actually, Emma's always here.
Yeah.
She's just not here.
She's like the first one you've actually been on.
Yes, yeah. I'm usually out there on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, because Emma is our creative director here at TheSorryGirls. aka, what do you do?
Basically anything creative I have my hands on. So I watch all the videos a few times before the audience sees them. I manage team social, watch all the socials before they go out. I helped with the new branding that we just launched, logo and everything.
This is me saying put it on screen.
Yeah.
Check out our website also. It looks amazing, and Emma had a huge part in that.
Yeah.
And we're ready to talk about some DIY gift ideas. I mean, you're very creative.
Yeah.
You DIY stuff all... Did you
Yes.
DIY this?
I did. I made this.
I was like asking him, like, you did DIY, right? Because there's
so
nothing
good.
worse than somebody being like, did you DIY this? And you're like,
You can tell?
no.
Yeah.
No, not that you can tell, but you just like, it's so good. People expect you to DIY, and then you're like, no, I didn't. And then it's like, oh.
Yeah, I like sewing, crocheting, home decor stuff. I don't know. I just like being creative.
I think you just inspired us for a new question we should ask guests, which is like, what do you DIY?
Yeah. What's your
like-
creative hobby?
Yeah.
Presents! Oh, this is the best time of year when gifts come out.
Okay, we categorized all of these gifts into different personas. So we're going to start off with the host.
We get to be Vanna White today, Rochelle.
These are actually a gift idea potentially that you made, Becky, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is DIY napkins or thriftable napkins and napkin holders. And when Becky made these, I was immediately like, I will take those. So they are now mine, but I think this is a great idea and they're so easy to do. Open your present, Becky.
Oh, I'm so excited to receive back the gift that I made.
No, I mean, I brought those in today. I will be taking them back again.
No, they fit your home so well.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, is gift giving one of your guys' like love languages? Like, is that something that brings joy?
Absolutely not.
No.
Sorry. To be honest, we're honest here on the floor, right? Yeah. No.
I like gift giving when it speaks to you, but like obligation.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a great gift giver.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you think of people all the time.
That's actually true. I feel like you come a lot of time with surprise little presents for people.
Well, that's like when it means something.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Because
But
you're
it's
like, I
just
saw this, I thought of you.
Yeah. So technically, Christmas kind of gets me a little down sometimes in that respect, where it's just this big.
Like, feels forced.
Yeah. But like, I think you should be giving your loved ones gifts all year long when you find them, when it means something.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. But I agree with the obligation. No. I literally, like, I get upset.
Okay.
Well, these napkin rings are stunning.
The reveal.
So
We've got more gifts on the table.
Okay.
Some
Yes.
might be easier to make than this. So
What's in this one?
I don't know. Let's find out. Anne, I think, did all the wrapping jobs, correct? Little baby.
So this gift idea is DIY charcuterie or like some kind of food spread label holder. So if you guys remember on an episode of From the Workshop Floor, I DIY'd these little olives.
Cute.
They're so cute.
And you need these, like if you're doing a cheese board, so you can label what's what. Because the worst is when you're the host and then you're obligated to stand by your table all night and explain what is what.
This is the blue cheese.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to repeat myself.
Yeah.
So you need little label markers.
Yeah. Another idea, so this is combining thrift and DIY. Maybe you can thrift like a tea towel and do a custom like handwritten recipe or something on that tea towel.
A recipe that's been passed down through the family for generations.
Yeah. And there's like washable, safe inks and markers that you can use to do this.
I wonder if you could like handwrite it, scan it, print it onto the fabric.
Oh.
And then
paper.
iron it on.
That's lower stakes too. because you could like
you know it.
yeah,
looks
you
good.
you can try a couple times on like a piece of paper instead of like just going for it on the tea towel.
Yeah.
You got one chance.
That's a lot of pressure.
I think that'll look better too. Now, I'm not much of a crocheter, but I feel like this is an easy intro to crochet.
Crochet or
activity.
knitting.
Or knit activity, but doing like the dishcloth or the towel. Do you just need to use a specific kind of yarn?
Just cotton. Because it washes well. Fun fact, this was the first thing I learned how to knit.
You know what? The one thing I know how to crochet is a scarf
Yeah.
because it's a rectangle.
Exactly.
But this would actually be a really good idea because you know how you need like 2 skeins of yarn to like do your scarf, but sometimes there's like that little bit of the second one that's left.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do I do with this?
Totally.
Now?
Yeah.
So it just would be perfect because you just need a little square of your
Yeah.
leftover yarn, use it up.
And you could
Right.
even do like mismatched and make like each row a different color
Yeah,
of like
use it
leftover
up.
yarn that you have.
They're cute. And then if we just don't want to DIY anything, we can just thrift. We can thrift. We've done this a million times, like all the wood utensils, books, cookbooks, or cutting boards. All very thriftable.
Next up for the bookworm in your life. This bookmark DIY is adorable. Shout out to Lone Fox who made this one in the photo. It's so cute. It holds the page that you're at.
Yeah.
And you can personalize it with their letter. It's a very easy, like felt, like a needle felt project.
Yeah.
So cute.
No sewing machine required.
No, very simple.
sew.
The colors make me so happy in this. But any sort of like Kindle sleeve or book cover, I mean, we're moving away from books, but like an accessory sleeve too, like a laptop sleeve. We made one previously out of like a felt material.
Yeah.
So cute. It's something that people don't think they need in their life until they're gifted one, and they cannot go without it.
I want to make this one.
Yeah.
This is on my crochet list.
It's so cute. If you're an ambitious DIYer out there, which I do expect there's some of you, if you're fans of our channel, then you can attempt this book table that I made previously on the channel. This is like such a sick project. I will say that ahead of time, you do need to know what books you anticipate to style in this once it's done. I'll link the video on how I did it. It's a fun watch, even if you don't want to make it, because it's a cool project. And again, if you're not into DIY at all, even at that level, and you just want to thrift, here's what to look for the book lover. A book stand. This is Anne's, and it is stunning.
She just said that ones like these on Etsy retail for $200.
This is gorgeous.
Well, yeah.
She got it for $10.
And did you notice this looks like an A?
Oh my goodness.
Like, don't put a book on it. It's like a decorative giant A.
Sorry,
Hang
remove
it
this part.
up.
Any sort of little lamp, you know, if you want to have a good reading setup in your house, you need to have good lighting to read the books. So cute little lamps like this banker's lamp here. I keep looking out for one of these at the thrift store because they're such a vibe. Like this green glass is stunning. And of course, literal books when you're at the thrift store. Come on, like a book that you want them to read, you think they should check out.
I love a good hack though. If their Goodreads account is public, you could creep on what they want to read, and then you could buy them that book. Thrift them that book.
So good.
Yeah.
So the next category is for the wellness / homebody. We just combine these categories.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because most people that love being at home also, I feel like, have a little bit of a wellness edge to them.
Yeah.
Because you want to be in your home, giving love to yourself.
Sure
Absolutely.
Sure do.
As it's coming out of my mouth, I realized how
Okay,
bad that
me
sounds.
all the time.
So the first one's yoga mat spray.
I love yoga with Adrienne. She has the recipe.
She basically uses witch hazel and essential oils to make it. So it's more of a deodorizer, making your yoga mat smell good, than like a sanitizer. But perfect for person in your life that loves yoga.
Who's probably not deodorizing their yoga mat.
Yeah. The next one is a yoga mat strap. So we're referencing an old TSG video here where Becky made a strap out of macrame, but perfect for someone that goes to yoga classes and is on the go a lot. Because I feel like it's so awkward trying to put it in a bag.
It is.
Confused though. It seems really long.
Well, your yoga mat's sometimes a little thick. And
Yeah.
then you gotta,
Put it around your body.
Yeah, like if you want to.
Yeah.
Clearly, this gift is not for me, but for the yoga lover, okay.
You're the homebody, less wellness, more
Yeah.
homebody.
Next one's DIY salves and balms. So the example we have here, also a TheSorryGirls video from a little while ago. The person in your life loves self-care, just loves treating themselves with stuff. This is for them.
This time of year, everyone's lips be cracked. Like, you all need to get some lip balm.
Yes. I feel like you could also thrift these tins.
Yeah.
I feel like I see these all the time at the thrift store.
If you're lucky enough to live close to like one of the sort of zero waste stores, I remember there being like in bulk, like shea butter, cocoa butter,
Nice.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's the move.
It'd be like a one-stop shop.
And we will link any relevant links to any of the DIY ingredients or like how-tos for all these things. So that one specifically, there's recipes to follow. We'll make sure all that's below for you.
Next idea, tissue box holder.
I can't not stop talking about her. I've made 4.
You could thrift fabric from the thrift store too.
Just needs to be like semi-thick, but not that thick,
like,
honestly.
If leather's not the vibe, you
Yeah.
could do like a thick knit or something. I feel like that would be super cozy.
Crochet? Are we suggesting a crochet craft?
Everything
Everything could be crochet.
Every gift we do, just
Yeah.
be like, but you can crochet it.
What is this lovely creation here?
This is Spana jar that Kelsey made.
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of spa-like things in a jar. The base is Epsom salts, lip chap, cuticle oil. Like, you can literally put whatever in it. Also, it can be things that are around your house that you haven't opened yet.
Like samples? I feel like I get
Yeah.
samples all the time. I go to Sephora and they're like, please take these.
Yeah, there's like a little labo in here, or like eye mask, but it's just like a good little catch-all. I think honestly the key is the Epsom salt base, and then you can just put whatever you want from there. I had eucalyptus in my garden. Who am I, Martha Stewart?
Yeah, in your garden.
I know, I can't believe it. I guess eucalyptus is quite robust. Yeah, spot in the jar. I think it's just so easy, good for a variety of people.
All right, so we put together some ideas for things you can look out for at the thrift store for this wellness person in your life, homebody. So a quilt or a good blanket is a good idea.
Oh, you mean like this?
ooh.
Like this nice wool one right
Yeah.
here? This is one of my favorite thrift finds ever, honestly.
It's good.
It's a good find.
It was affordable. It did smell like smoke when I first got it. And the internet, thank you. It was probably at least one of you watching on Instagram. I was like, help me. I took it to the dry cleaners and they were like, we literally can't help you. And I was like, what?
Really?
Literally, it's your job. You're like, you have one job and it's to help me clean and you can't help me?
Yeah.
I don't know why. They were just like, we don't have the capabilities for that product. And I was
what-
like, what ended up working was just leaving it out in the sun. The sun.
Nature's deodorizer.
Yeah.
I know the baking soda will do it too, but a big blanket, that's a lot of baking soda.
I feel like the sun really took it over the edge. But anyways, I love it so much. But yeah, good for a homebody.
Yeah. Another thing you could get would be a mug of like something your friend likes, like cats.
Crochet.
Yeah. Or like their favorite color in a mug. So a coffee table book would be good as well, of something that your friends like. Or just something that looks pretty. Is that
Sometimes
bad?
that's all you need. No.
Like a pretty book.
Yeah, a pretty
Yeah.
book.
I have some pretty random books that aren't really
Yeah.
about like anything in particular. They just
Yeah.
look nice.
They look nice. They have pretty photos.
good color on the cover,
Yeah,
really.
that's all you need.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to say it.
Good. Okay.
So another person you might have in your life is the person with the green thumb. It's not me, but I know a few people. There are some cute ideas that you can definitely DIY. Something
Yes.
like this fun plant stand. So if you've got a little bit of a droopy plant and you need to kind of
So cute.
prop it up a little bit, why not make it? You could do wood. You could do our old friend polymer clay.
Our old friend.
Seems to be the hero of this episode as well.
Yeah, I guess
Get
so.
yourself some polymer clay. Another fun thing that I hear people who love plants like to do is to propagate the plants they already have. And why not do something like a little propagation station? I feel like I've seen this DIY on the channel.
Yeah,
from
you
before I was
did.
here.
This is us.
That's the one?
That's in the
Yes.
loft. That's upstairs in the loft.
Very, very cute.
Yeah.
And simple.
So easy to make because the drill size is the same size as the tube size. So it's kind of just like you're just drilling a hole in a block of wood. It's actually embarrassingly easy. So try it.
There are also a lot of things that you can find at the thrift store for people who love plants. I'm seeing pots
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Fun pots.
Don't buy pots new.
Don't buy pots.
Who's doing
never.
that? Stop doing that.
And especially if you want to combine your thrift and your DIY. Paint a pot. Plant cuttings, also a great idea for somebody that maybe that doesn't have a lot of plants and you have an excess. Give them a little propagated cutting that you've got. Oh, another thing I see on places like Marketplace is people who are selling like established plants. So maybe if you've moved into a new place and you want some new plants, but you don't want them all to be just like little babies, you got people selling full-blown pothos vines that you can...
And sometimes they're really expensive, but sometimes they're like so cheap because people are just like, they have to get rid of it.
Moving.
Yeah, they're moving to a smaller place and want to see their plant baby go to it like a nice home.
All right, this is for the pet lover in your life. We've got a DIY dog bed. This one here on screen is by Modern Builds, who made a version. We did one way back in the day when Danny was just a little baby.
I can picture it so clearly, like puppy Danny.
Yeah. He was kind of a menace at the office, though, when he was really young. He's going through those few years where all they want to do is run around and eat everything.
Yeah. So high energy.
But this is a good DIY project if you want to get into a little bit of woodworking, because buying these are so expensive. Like, any dog bed is like starting at $200 these days.
Oh my god.
Yes, I think it's very overpriced. So I would advocate for a DIY version.
And it looks elevated.
Yeah.
This looks elevated.
Yeah.
Literally.
Elevated.
Look at those feet.
Next. Okay. Emma, as the cat person. You have a cat too. But
The cat and crochet.
the cat crochet person in this group, I need you to explain this picture.
Yes, so you can make hats for your friends' cats.
Have you made one, perhaps?
So this is my cat on the right, Leo. He's looking very handsome.
So sass.
Yes. And I just had an extra little ball of yarn, and I was like, what do I do with this? And I'm like, I'm going to make my cat a hat.
So cute. You made the pom-pom too?
Yes. I love making pom-poms.
I love that.
It's really cute. I love how the ears pop out.
Yeah. It's the little holes for the ears. We'll have the pattern linked in the description.
Yeah.
But then there's also this other one that we found. And just a little frill, like a bonnet.
It's giving sunflower.
Yes. Yeah.
Next, we have DIY pet ornaments. Freaking adorable. This pink-red combo, I'm like living for it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Polymer clay, as you know, we're fans of. It's so easy to use. You can make so many things. Just pop it in the oven. It's basically done. And if you get these letter stamps that are individual, you can just punch whatever you want into it. Something I did a bit ago too is a version of this with a big round like circle of clay, and you just stamp your pet's paw into it, and then you have this like permanent little paw ornament that you can have to remember forever. It's so adorable. I guess you would need to get the animal if you're gifting this, but like, let's say, I don't know,
Or
it's
for your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yank!
Yeah.
At a dinner party, just
exactly.
like take the dog or pet into the bathroom.
Yeah, take out your ball of clay. I love this. I love this story.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I give a paw print from Lou to all of my loved ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I feel like my mom would love that. Getting my like cat's paw prints for her trees.
I think my mom would love a Danny paw ornament too. Next, we have a framed image. I mean, who doesn't love pictures of loved ones or loved pets in their home? It's a great way. I mean, we love art. We love a gallery wall, and it's even better when you can fill it with personalized things. So, what better to gift than a really cute framed picture of a loved one's pet? There's fun ways to jazz up a thrifted frame, like this checkered print here is so cute. And even this picture here in the center is making me think of like there's so many amazing artists out there that you can commission to do portraits of your pets or of a loved one's pets. There's even fun like versions they can do, like make him a Renaissance.
Yes.
Oh, love those.
Of course, you could DIY toys for dogs or cats in your life. There's an easy DIY mouse crochet pattern that you can use.
Yeah, it would probably take like 10 minutes. Like, it's so easy.
For you guys who know how to crochet.
I think I need to get into crochet, clearly. There's so many good ideas out there.
It's such a cozy hobby, too, in front of the TV. Yeah.
I have a non-knitting toy idea.
Yeah.
Which was actually like way back in the day. Speaking of Puppy Danny, Puppy Danny at the office, me, Becky, and I think just Daniela, our first employee, and she needed to like make something to play with Danny with. So she took like old fleece fabric from I think our like fabric bin and then cut it into strips and just basically did a knot, a big braid, and a knot. And like we had that forever. Like I feel like we just got rid of it because I picked it up and it was like totally detangled, and I was like, I think it's time. But I just remember being like, Daniela, what? You made this. So easy.
Next up is for the fashion lover in your life. These knitted bandanas are so cute.
Or
Feel like-
thongs.
No, yeah, not what I thought they were for a second.
Oh, yeah. These are bandanas. Next up is this DIY beaded handbag charm. Look at this one.
This looks amazing.
Oh my god. Anne made it for Jules, our
Yes, she
social media
did.
manager, for her birthday.
Oh my
What
god.
does it
Wait, what's
say?
it say?
It says, I have purse. You can personalize it to like just match whatever vibe your friend has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute.
And the fact that this like chain link fits so perfectly on the baggy strap is so meant to be. It makes me so happy.
Oh, because this is a bag goose. It's very
Yeah.
buyable.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Or thriftable.
Next up, you can DIY some jewelry for your loved one, like this necklace that Rachel also made on the Polymer Clay
Polymer Clay
episode of From the
yeah.
Workshop Floor.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it,
Clearly
what
you
are
should.
you doing?
Take a shot every time we say polymer.
Yeah. I feel like you could even make a charm, like if your friend has like one of those like charm necklaces,
Yeah.
you can make a cute charm.
Yeah.
Next up is a DIY jean jacket with like patches. My friend actually DIY'd this for me last year for my birthday, and it's absolutely perfect. They thrifted the jacket
Sick.
from thrift store, but then got a bunch of patches that just like went with this kind of like grungy vibe, and I absolutely love it.
I love these ones on the front, like
Yeah.
the tarot card ones.
Yeah,
3 little dots too.
they also did like these little studs. These were supposed to be my 2 cats. Yeah.
So smart.
Yeah.
That's
it's
a great. I love that idea.
such a thoughtful present too. I was like
Oh, yeah.
blown away. So things that you can look for at the thrift store is maybe like some vintage fashion magazines, some Vogue. like,
smart.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
good. Also accessories. So you can get scarves, purses,
Yeah.
belts,
Yeah.
hats.
Can I ask you a question though? Like earrings from the thrift store, how do we feel about that?
I think you can wash them.
I saw a pair of earrings that I thought were so cute, and I thought of you. But then I was like, I don't know. I don't know if
before.
she. Yeah.
Yeah. Just put them in some rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
Isn't that what hydrogen peroxide is literally made for?
Thrift store earrings.
Cleaning
Thrift
earrings.
store
Yeah.
Okay.
It says on the
Guess
bottle.
so.
All right, so our next set of gifts is going to be for the foodie in your life. That person that loves making food, maybe just loves eating food.
All of us.
All right, so the first idea that we've got is a DIY tote bag or apron, something neutral like this that you can draw on if you are so inclined.
This is literally done with like marker.
Absolutely beautiful, done with a fabric safe, like washable marker. And that's all it takes. That and some skill at drawing, which I don't possess, but Anne, go off. Are these Guinness?
Obviously.
So cute.
good.
Split the G, girl.
Well, whatever kind of food that they're into. Maybe
The food
they
that they're into,
they
or
like
like-
they're a dessert person. Maybe they're a carbs person. Maybe they're a cheese person. Oh my god, make me one with different cheeses on it. I would love that.
Different pasta shapes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh
pasta
my
shapes.
god.
so
Adorable.
good.
Like it's like a guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pasta shape
yeah.
guy.
And then the names.
Yeah.
That'd be so cute.
Yeah. Fusilli.
I love
That'd be
it.
hard.
Y'all are getting totes this year. Another idea that you could go for is like a DIY personalized recipe book. So thinking like scrapbook vibes. Maybe you're handwriting some of the recipes that mean a lot to you, or if you have copies of like your grandma's recipe or something like that.
I've done like an Instax, like you can print photos of food, but then also add the recipes. But I like this idea of it being scrapbooky and messy because then it's you can also add, like the person can keep adding. So it's not like, oh, I have this perfect little book that I can never add to or alter. It's like I like that you can write on it and add notes or like, oh, don't use this much banana, use a little more or less. Yeah, I like the scrapbook element of it.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
think this might be a
Oh,
present for
Let's
you to
see.
open.
So cute.
so cute.
Little
Yeah, so
magnets.
Another fun project that we did here on the floor.
Food magnet.
Food magnets.
The
you know?
goldfish on the fridge bring me so much joy every day.
Yeah.
Well, every day I'm here.
They're so cute.
And you know what? If they're not a foodie, it's a great idea for anyone really because
Literally a 2-year-old would love this. Maybe not 2, sorry. 5-year-old.
Yeah.
5-year-old.
Little,
Two-year-old
choking hazard.
Yeah.
And if you find yourself at the thrift store this season looking for gifts for your foodie friend, I think there are a bunch there. Because I know I'm always attracted to the kitchen section at the thrift store, and I don't know why. I don't even cook that much. But I just love like utensils and cookbooks and dishware. Don't get me started on dishware, glassware. I can't. You need to steer me away from that.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed that my dishware is not thrifted, quite honestly. When I see people with like really cool glasses, especially for like the one-off cocktail that I have once in a while, I'm like, I want the cool glasses.
We can insert a photo of my dishware here because it's the best thing, one of the best things I've ever found at the thrift store. It's an entire set of this 70s Japanese ceramic ware. All the plates, all the little plates, the mugs, $40.
Whoa.
It's great. So that's on thrifting. Cool dishware.
Yeah. Next up, these are gifts for the cocktail maker. Is there a word for that? Bartender? Cosmetologist?
No.
I want to say like sommelier, but that's wine.
That's wine.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Mixologist.
Mixologist.
Sorry. Okay, this one, I'm obsessed because I made it and it was so easy, but it feels so special. DIY whiskey stones, baby.
How do you do this? You have to buy like a bigger block and put them down?
Yeah, so these are like literally they're actually too easy to make. Like it's too easy.
They're cold.
Are they
even
still
now.
cold?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the cosmetologist friend would love this.
Part whiskey stone, part like gua sha.
Or the wellness friend.
It's
making gua sha
like
out of it.
wellness / homebody, but it's also the mixologist / cosmetologist. Anyways, yes, I made these. They're at a soapstone, which is really easy to carve. We used it with tools that we already had. And since it comes in a bigger block, I just kind of basically divided it by 4 and then like made new ones. But you could do different shapes and stuff. But this was so easy. But you can be like, I handmade them. Yeah. And they're so special. Yeah. Also, a DIY cocktail kit. You can get some really cool dried elements or add raw sugar, whatever is needed for said cocktail that you want to gift in a jar to this person. All they need to do is add the alcohol. But you can definitely still thrift items for the mixologist / cocktail maker. Back to our love of dishware, glassware, special like coupes and glasses to make the whole experience that much more fun. An ice bucket, I feel like, is something that not everybody has, but when you find a special, like, vintage one, they are nice, and they're good to have. Also, something that's so extremely thriftable are coasters.
I always see really fun sets, and I have too many coasters already, which is my problem, but I see cool ones all the time.
Yeah.
A little set of 4 and fun colors, or, like, a fun material, like it's a stone slice or something. There's lots of cool ones out there.
I thrifted, like, wooden ones that, like, have, like, a wooden like case that holds them.
Oh, so sick.
Nice.
I love that.
Comes with a case.
Next up, we have ideas for that sentimental person in your life. So first up, this DIY picture holder. If you are familiar with this show, then you'll remember when I made this on our polymer clay episode. So this is meant to hold an Instax photo. So obviously you could make it in whatever shape you wanted as long as there was a space to add a little photo. I made a little pool ball. But yeah, you can make whatever to hold a little photo. And obviously the photo is the thing that's sentimental. But whatever the base is could also be sentimental too. Something that basically reminds that person of like a fun moment in time, a good memory, something you did together. We'll carry that theme on into the next bit of ideas. So a shadow box with trinkets, or I just learned this word the other day, which I feel like it's weird to learn words as adults.
It is weird.
But
I learn words all the time.
ephemera. Did we know this word?
Ephemera. Heard it. But
Beautiful.
I know.
Who is she?
Here's the definition.
Okay.
Ephemera are things that exist or are used or enjoyed only for a short period of time. Basically, all of those ephemera things that you maybe did when you went on a trip with somebody or that show that you went to, collect them all and display them nice in a shadow box.
Yeah.
And it could look something like this, and I think that's beautiful. Another great idea, should you have gone to an event where there was flowers, or maybe someone had flowers for their birthday or a wedding or who knows what, baby shower, if you're able to take those flowers and dry them out for your friend or loved one, and then you could either make them in a bouquet or frame them, or I love this idea of putting them in a little jar with a cork.
Yeah, it's cute.
Just a way to hold on to those flowers for longer than the time that they were living. This is an older DIY project that we did, but I think it's still a good idea. If you happen to find one of these old Rolodexes at the thrift store,
Yeah.
they were meant to originally hold contacts, I think, like phone numbers.
Yeah. Becky, you sound so young right now.
What do we do with this? I don't know.
You sound like a Gen Z.
I never actually used one of these personally, but what you can do is if you have the paper cards for it, or you can make ones that are the right size, is add Instax photos to them or Polaroids, and turn it into a flip little picture book, which is so cute.
Yeah.
I think what we actually did was use the Cricut
To make the
to make the
cards.
template.
Oh, right
Yeah.
size.
Something that people probably don't think about getting at the thrift store, but I've seen them a lot, is hitting up like, it might be in the book section sometimes, or sometimes it's in like the random like office stationery section of the thrift store, but journals, a lot of time people will donate a journal they didn't use, or they use like 2 pages out of it, and you can just tear those out.
I did just see a bullet journal with one single date in the corner and nothing else.
I love the commitment.
You know, what had to have happened that you write a date and then, like, you sat down and you're like, no. Absolutely
not for me.
No, not today.
Or like getting so overwhelmed with the possibilities of what you could do that you just
don't.
do nothing.
Yeah. Journaling's not for everyone, and for those people it's not for, that benefits you because you find their unused journals at the thrift store. Great opportunity to snatch those up and turn those into the start of a scrapbook or gift a journal
Yeah.
to someone who would appreciate it. Last one on the list, I think this is a really, really cute idea for anyone who's sentimental in your life, is gifting, like, hit up the figurine aisle of the thrift store. I love perusing. There's so many fun little ceramic things you just find, and half the time they're really funny. You know, like those dolphins cresting over a ceramic wave. You know what I mean? And for the right person, like a funny little thing that reminds me of a time that I had with someone means so much.
Yeah.
It means they thought of me. It probably only cost them like $2.
Yeah.
And I love that.
All right, the next persona that we're pitching gifts for is for the maker.
It's a familiar one to us.
What are we making?
Yeah, so we're making over-the-door storage organizer. I feel like this one's great because you can like customize it to
Yeah.
whatever craft they do. Next one is a DIY paint palette for your painter friend.
Ew, this one's dirty.
Because we made it and we actually use it.
This one is also a SorryGirls DIY.
It's so cute.
I know, I love it.
All right, the next idea is a DIY pin cushion. This one the girls made as well. It can
So old.
hold your pins, but it can also hold them on top.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be like an afternoon project too. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't take very long. Things that you can look out for at the thrift store for your maker friends. Some like vintage sewing patterns. I actually picked these ones up last week.
Wait, what are we making?
Wait, yeah, what
Yeah.
is this?
But these were so cheap at the thrift store. They're like, how much? Like $1 or 95 cents? Yeah.
Can we talk about how styling these gentlemen are?
Yeah.
Like, hello.
Andrew always says that I never make him anything, so I bought this because I'm like, I'm gonna make him a sweater.
Wait, that's
I feel
so
like he'd
cool.
really like
Does it come with the headband?
Pattern?
Pattern?
I don't know.
Such
maybe.
a vibe.
It better.
Another thing you could get that you guys find a lot at thrift stores is like vintage tools.
Yeah.
Also yarn.
So much yarn.
So much
Yeah, you can go to the section of the thrift store that just has the bags of
yarn.
category stuff and
Yeah.
just get them a bag of yarn.
Or on Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you're looking
So
for
good.
that specifically.
It's a great way to test out a hobby too. Like if you don't know you want to do it for long term, don't spend a ton of money on
That's
supplies.
so smart.
Don't it.
Exactly.
So another person you most definitely have in your life is a music lover. And again, tons of gift ideas for that type of person. Some may have been DIY'd by our very own SorryGirls here.
DIY so long ago and it still holds up.
I saw this idea on the list and I was like, guys, I have it though. Like we know that I still have it, right? It's still going around.
Look at that.
And on the note of headphones, if you do like more of an over-the-ear headphone, a nice headphone stand could be a really great idea. So you could also do something like a record stand if you've got a friend who maybe loves vinyl.
Nick actually made this for me for Secret Santa,
Oh.
and it's such a good idea because it's very simple.
It's so simple.
Love.
And it works.
That's easy woodworker project. Come on.
And when Nick made this for me, like however long ago, he was like, and you can paint it or stain it whatever color you want. And I was like, yes, I will do that. And I've just been using it as is. Au natural.
Wow.
And you know what? I love her.
I actually want to make this.
Yeah.
And then, if you're hitting a thrift store, another great place to find gifts for the music lover in your life. Records. Straight up records.
You know what I'll say about this too is like, sometimes you don't want a chance buying a new album that's trendy because they might have it already.
Ooh.
But I would consider perusing your thrift store and looking at kind of like the weird albums that nobody buys because you can find some gems. Like, look at this one. Sounds 12 top hits of the 70s.
Nice.
So good.
I guarantee you don't know anyone who owns this. And it's so fun.
Okay, what if they like music but they don't have a bunch of records and don't have a record collection?
Yeah, check out the book section at the thrift store. They've got biographies on some of your favorite bands that you can find, or like a coffee table book. And something I see at the thrift store kind of all the time are like vintage speakers that look really cool. Maybe they're not functional, but as a decor piece for a music lover,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that can be really cool. Or if you're hitting the clothing section in the thrift store, always keep an eye out for band tees.
Yeah.
I know this one
Always.
here shows up in band tee after band tee.
That's my favorite. Because they're usually like so worn in,
Yeah.
you know. So many good ones at the thrift store.
Those are all the ideas we have for you, but I know that you probably have some ideas, and I would love it if you could leave them in the comments down below so that the whole comment section is just like gift idea central. Can we do that?
Yes.
And thank you so much, Emma, for joining us on the floor today.
Thanks for having me.
so good to
It was
have
so
you.
much fun. Yeah.
Remember to check out the description below because I know we kind of breezed through a lot of DIY ideas, but we didn't list exactly how to do them. But lots of information. If you liked anything we talked about and want to know how to make it, check the description.
And we will see you guys next weekend.
Yes. Bye.